Do your consumer marketing efforts feel complicated? Experian Automotive delivers data-driven marketing solutions to find new customers and keep loyal ones. Drive measurable results with trusted data and expert support. Learn more at Experian.com/automotive.
Hey, it's Jamie here in Detroit. On today's bonus episode of Daily Drive, Detroit Mayor Mike Duggan talks about how tariffs are affecting the U.S. auto industry's hometown and his dream of landing a Toyota plant in Michigan. But first, on Monday's show, we brought you part of a panel I hosted, along with our own Philip Nussel, at this week's Automotive Golf Classic in Metro Detroit. We spoke with Paul Thomas, president of Bosch North America, and MEMA Original Equipment Suppliers president Colin Shaw. In this portion of the conversation, we discussed the role of AI for suppliers trying to stay competitive in 2025.
So I always look to, this question comes up all the time. And since the Industrial Revolution, innovation hasn't destroyed opportunity, but created opportunity. Now, as we look at our organizations, try to become more efficient, run ourselves better, yes, questions like automation and things like that will come up. And what I look at that is, how do we use these tools to become more creative? How do we use these tools to free up our ability to think and to get to tackle some of the questions and things like that in our organizations that need to be tackled? So we can use those tools. I think they're great tools. We can continue to further automate facilities. And I don't think it destroys opportunity. If you look at the history of the world, I think what we've shown is it creates opportunity, creates different opportunities for people. I'm personally excited by the use of things like this as we look at AI. I know as I work on things, I use AI, and I use it to do some of the mundane tasks I have to do to free myself up so I can think more creatively, so I can think about the industry, so I can think about the business. And I think that's the opportunity it presents a lot of people.
When I was in high school, my goal was to build robots, and rocket ships. So you could say maybe me and Elon had a lot in common. But I would say that you should embrace robotics and embrace automation, because there's tons of careers in how to build those machines, how to program those machines, how to responsibly use those machines in life, because they all will have vision. They'll all have things that need smart people to work with them. So we have, in my world, an apprentice program that is focused on robots and humanoid robotics, or cobots. And we've seen a lot of young engineers or even mid-level engineers who used to be bored or thought they had mundane jobs get super excited about working with automation. And I don't think that it's a job replacement. There are certain jobs that they can replace, but they are creating auxiliary roles for engineers that are really interested, or even a lot of our user experience teams. If you're in marketing and you want to become more user-based and more focused, you can work with those topics. So will it replace some of the heavy lifting? I think the answer is yes. But can you become a better person by working with those machines? I think there's great opportunity for anyone that's interested.
Automotive News digital editor Philip Nussel and I spoke with Paul Thomas, president of Bosch North America, and MEMA Original Equipment Suppliers president Colin Shaw. Coming up, Detroit Mayor Mike Duggan talks about the impact of tariffs on the epicenter of the American auto industry, which sits right on the border with Canada. That's next on this bonus episode of Daily Drive.
Are you an automotive marketer navigating today's rapidly evolving landscape? Finding new customers and nurturing existing relationships can feel like a complex journey. But what if you had a powerful engine fueled by trusted data to guide your way? That's where Experian Automotive comes in. We understand the challenges you face. Today's personalized consumer journeys demand intelligent planning and precise execution. That's why we offer the Experian Marketing Engine, a coordinated suite of data-driven solutions designed to help you develop, execute, and most importantly, measure effective marketing campaigns. At the heart of our solutions is Experian's trusted data and a dedicated automotive team committed to your success. We empower you to drive measurable results with unique data insights, including identity solutions to help you better connect with your ideal customers with greater accuracy by cleaning and enriching your first-party data. Consumer and market insights helps you gain a deeper understanding of market trends and consumer behavior, enabling you to better target consumers. Targeted audiences to help you pinpoint and target the right prospects at the right time with the right message. Better data truly connects you to better results. Stop guessing and start driving measurable impact with Experian Automotive. Ready to transform your automotive marketing? Visit Experian.com/automotive to learn how our data-driven solutions can help you find new customers, keep loyal ones, and navigate the road ahead with confidence. That's Experian.com/automotive. Take control of your marketing journey today.
Welcome back. This week, the Toyota Mobility Foundation announced finalists for its Sustainable Cities Challenge in Detroit's Eastern Market. The startups will receive implementation funding to launch real-world pilots at the city's historic market to cut emissions. Detroit Mayor Mike Duggan was at the event and spoke with our own Jake Neer.
It is amazing to go over to New Lab and see 140 companies. Anything that you can put on wheels, they put on wheels. Anything that can be solar powered is solar powered. Anything that could be made more efficient is more efficient. It's remarkable, but it's bursting at the seams. And this is Eastern Market's first step in being a next center for startups and innovation. But I think this is 4 people just got their ticket to the finals, and one of these companies is going to get $2 million from the Toyota Mobility Foundation. So it's going to be very exciting to see what happens.
The world's changed a bit with Detroit mayor doing an event with Toyota.
Toyota's got their research center out in Ann Arbor. So they've had an investment in Michigan for a long time. I did get a chance to meet the CEO of Toyota when I was there, and told him that I'd like to see someday them put a manufacturing investment here. And someday, as the governor of Michigan, I'm going to get Toyota to build a plant here.
As a mayor on the border here, obviously the trade with Canada is very important for the city. How do you feel about the way that the tariff conversation has played out, where we are right now, and where you hope it'll end up?
I think the governor has done a really good job of articulating this, and I know she's talked to the president about it, but, Detroit over the last 30 years has been devastated by some of these trade agreements. The idea of selective tariffs on Mexico and China could help the Michigan economy. But as you know, Ontario and Michigan are totally integrated in assembling vehicles. So putting tariffs on Canada is like putting tariffs on Michigan. And so I think it needs to be treated differently. I think the Canadian tariffs are bad for us, but I'm hoping that, and I know the governor's continuing to talk to the president, I'm hoping the thinking evolves and that the tariffs are targeted in a way that benefits manufacturing in the state and doesn't hurt it.
Detroit Mayor Mike Duggan spoke with our own Jake Neer. Thanks for listening to this bonus episode of Daily Drive. We'll be back on Monday with a brand new full episode of the show.